right, so friends, it becomes much more complicated in the next example we are going to be doing right now. This example is quite complicated. All right, so friends, I'm just going to be showing you how you can use the find and then the length function together with the left and right function nested together, right, to extract some section of a particular text string. If you look over here, friends, we have phone numbers, right, or IDs, whatever, whichever you call them. All right, so we have lots of bunch of numbers over here, and then you can see that we can predict, for example, by the country code what country a particular distributor belongs to. So if I just view the country code, I can tell you this person is a Nigerian, this person is a Gabonese, this person is from UK, this person is from whatever. I can just predict, right? So I can just look at a country code and then predict where a person lives. Alright, so maybe what I have is just the phone number, and I've been asked to extract or predict the country where an individual belongs to. Of course, by using the area code, I can predict the country where the individual belongs to. But then how can I extract just the area code and then not extract this set of numbers? It becomes tedious to start typing the numbers here and typing the area code one by one. No, I don't want to do that. Alright, so friends, I'm going to do this in a different manner. Alright, so basically, friends, we're going to be using the find function together with the length and then the area code and then right and left function all nested together to extract just the area code and then some section of the phone number. All right, so in this column we have been asked to extract just the area code. All right, so just the numbers enclosed in the parentheses, and then in this section they extract the three numbers after the parentheses. Here extract the numbers just after the hyphen sign. All right, so friends, basically we are going to be using the find then the length function as well as right and left function to extract these things. All right, so friends, without wasting much of your time, let's get started. All right, so at this juncture, first of all, we want to find the open parenthesis. So I'm going to say equals to, and I'm going to type in the function find. I'm going to open up my bracket. So what am I trying to find? I'm trying to find an open parenthesis. So I'm going to put it inside a quotation mark. So this is what I'm trying to find, right? Within, in other words, I'm trying to find it in this particular product ID. So I just have to close my bracket and hit on enter. All right, so that's basically what I have. So I come to the bottom right and drag to the end, and I can see that all my open parentheses exist in the first position of each and every one of these text. All right, so the next thing I want to do right now is find the closing parentheses. So I just double tap inside here, say equals to, and I say find, and then I have to specify what I'm trying to look for. Of course, I'm trying to find the closing parentheses, so I put it inside a quotation mark, and then I'm trying to look for it inside this particular product ID. Close this and enter. All right, so you can see that they all appear in the fifth position. All right, so friends, oh sorry, I didn't take it down to the end. All right, so friends, the next thing I want to find is the hyphen sign. All right, so I'm trying to find where the hyphen sign also exists. Now I'm trying to pinpoint some of those things that are not numbers so that it can help me locate where those numbers begin and where they end. All right, so I'm going to say equals to, and I'm going to say find inside quotation the hyphen sign, and I'm closing the quotation. Nice. I'm going to say find it within a particular text. Of course, this particular text, just close my bracket and then hit on enter. All right, so these exist in position number 9. All right, so friends, the next thing I want to do right now real quick is to get the length of this entire product ID or this set of phone numbers. All right, so I'm going to say equals to, and I'm going to say len. All right, you already know how to do the length function. So I just click on the text, close my bracket and enter. All right, so that's basically how I was able to get the length of this entire ID. All right, now that I have these 4 columns populated already. All right, so the next thing we want to do right now is to start answering our question. All right, so the first thing we've been asked to do is to get the area code. All right, so we've been asked to get the area code in this section. All right, so friends, permit me, but I would like to do this area code last. All right, because if I start delving into the extracting the area code, I may get you a bit confused. All right, so let me start with the last section of this phone number, which is something you may have already been familiar with. We'll just use the right function. All right, so I'll just start with this phone number section 2, and then I come to phone number section 1 before I jump into the area code, and which is much more complex. All right, so friends, quickly, I'm just going to show you how we do this. All right, so for the phone number section 2, I'm just going to say equals to, and I have to type in the right function. All right, because the phone numbers exist on the right side of our data set. All right, so I just need to type in right, and then there's a question asking me there are certain things I need to fill in the text I want to extract the phone numbers from. All right, so I have to click on this entire text over here, cell over there. So I just put my comma sign. Then the number of characters I want to exist, counting from right. How many characters do I want to extract? All right, so what I want to extract is the total length of what is, all right, which is I want to extract, of course, in this section, for example, I want to extract just four numbers. There are 4 numbers you are seeing here that are in phone number section 2. They are just 4 numbers. I could have easily typed the number 4, but if I type in the number 4 and I drag down to the end, now if we have a situation whereby the phone number section 2 for another number is 5 numbers, right? In that case, it's going to just give us only 4 numbers. It's going to omit 1. All right, so it's not going to be happening automatically. I'm going to show you why I'm doing this right now. All right, I don't just want to type in the number 4. Of course, for everything here, the numbers right now are 4, but I'm going to make some changes to the data, and then you're going to see how our results changes as we change the data set. All right, so at this juncture, friends, I don't just type the number 4, because this may have 5 numbers in section 2. This may have 10 numbers in section 2. This may have just 1 number in section 2. And then in that case, your formula will become retarded. It's going to become obsolete. It's not going to work. All right, so I know right now we have just 4 numbers in each and every one of the cells in section 2, but sometimes the numbers of the numbers of digits we have may vary on the section 2, and so that's in that case this that I'm doing becomes very much handy and very much important, because even if the numbers in section 2 changes, the length increase and the likes, it's not going to affect our formula. The formula is still going to work accurately. All right, so what I'm doing right now is trying to get the number of characters. So I'm going to click on the total number of length of this particular cell minus the position where we're able to find the hyphen sign. All right, so I'm just going to close my bracket and click on enter. All right, you can see over here it's telling me that the number in number section 2 is 1776. So I just come to the bottom right and drag over to the end, and now you can see it was able to extract all the numbers in section 2 of this ID. Now let me show you what I mean by this. If I just come over here and double tap here and write another extra number, let me just say number 7 over here, and I just go out. Now you can see that automatically this value changes, the length changes, and when the length changes, this phone number section 2 also changes, and so it was able to extract the right numbers in phone number section 2 for me. All right, so it doesn't matter if I like I add other numbers here. I just add lots of numbers and then I come out here. Now you can see the whole numbers gets to appear on this phone number section 2. All right, that's very much important, not just to write the number. If I had come over here and just written the number 4, all right, what will happen is as I add numbers to this section 2, it's going to extract just 4 numbers. The last 4 numbers is what it's going to extract. It's going to ignore every other number. All right, so that's why you have to automate the process here in Excel. All right, so friends, that's how we're able to get the phone number section 2. All right, so the next thing we want to do right now is to get the phone number section 1. All right, so in that case, I'm going to be teaching you how to nest the left and then the right function. All right, so at this juncture, it becomes, if you look at the phone number section 1, we have to be very much clever, because we can't just say left and then extract the number. It becomes tedious. You don't just do that. It's quite hard to just do left or right and just get the number, because we have a parenthesis, an open parenthesis at the left section. So if I just write left, it's going to output this parenthesis as one of because it's occupying a position, it's going to output it as one of my values that I'm looking for, which is not what I want. All right, so friends, I'm just going to say equal to. All right, so I'm going to type in the right function first. All right, so I'm going to type in right, and then the text I'm trying to extract the right function. I'm going to click on this. All right, and then the next thing I want to do right now is put a comma sign, and the number of characters I want to extract from this right function is going to be the number of characters, let's say is 16. All right, so which is this. I want to extract this number of characters minus this number of characters. In other words, I want to extract 8 characters from the right function. All right, so at this juncture, friends, I'll just click on E16 and then say minus C16, which is this. All right, so I close my brackets, and now what I'm saying is that give me 8 characters from the right function. Give me 8 characters from the right function. So if I just close my bracket and click on enter, now you can see over here, friends, we have 8 numbers. In other words, I want to extract these numbers 133, but then I have to extract everything aside this parenthesis and the number it includes. All right, so I'm extracting every other thing, everything that is a number. All right, so friends, I'm being able to extract this now, what I want is, I don't want the hyphen sign and I don't want 1776. All right, so I have to find a way to make sure I'm able to extract just the number 133. All right, so I'm going to double tap and open my formula again to edit it. I'll just edit it on the formula bar. All right, so at this juncture right now, I have to use what is called the left function. All right, I just used the right function to extract this. All right, so what I need to do now is use a left function on this number. Or if I use a left function on this number, we start counting from the left hand side to the right hand side, and I'm going to count 3 times. All right, so that's basically what I want to do right now, friends. So I just come over here and nest my right function. So I say left, and then I open my bracket, and then I say left, and of course the text I want to extract from is this entire right function. So I just put a comma sign over here. All right, so how many numbers am I trying to count? All right, so I'm trying to count it 3 times. All right, so I will say after the comma sign, I'm going to say 9 minus, that is the find hyphen sign, minus this, which is the open parenthesis, that is 9 minus 5, all right, which is 4. But if I close my bracket and click on enter, it's going to give me 4 numbers. It's going to give me 4, all right, 4 digits after the number 1, after the number from the number 133, and then it's going to be outputting a hyphen sign. So I'm not done yet. This is just giving me 4. But if you notice over here, let me quickly show you again so that you see what I'm doing. If you notice over here, I'm just going to show you something, friends. I want to extract 3 numbers. All right, so I want to count 3 times. All right, I want to count 3 times for this particular case, from the left to the right, so that I will get just the number. All right, if I just click on this minus this, it's going to count 4 times, because 9 minus 5 is 4, and then I'm going to be seeing this hyphen sign coming out. All right, so I want to count 3 times. So what I need to do is do 9 minus 5 minus 1. All right, in that case, I'm going to be getting 3. So I'm just going to open this formula again and do that. So I'm going to say left, and then open my bracket, and of course, this is the entire text I want to extract this from. So the number of characters is going to be this cell minus this cell, which is 4, minus this cell, which is 3 times. All right, so it's going to be counting the number of characters 3 times. So I just close my bracket and click on enter. As you can see over here, friends, we're able to get the section number 1 of these 4 numbers, and I just drag down to the end. And now, friends, if I just add one more number to this, you're going to see that the length is going to change, and then this is also going to change. All right, so I'm just going to double tap here, click on number 5, type in the number 5. You can see the length change, the find change, and then this number change, but we are still getting the right answers. All right, so that's basically one of the ways in which we automate procedures here in Excel. All right, so friends, I've been able to extract the phone number section 1. All right, so here is where it becomes a little bit more tough. All right, because right now we want to extract the area code. All right, the area code of this particular set of phone numbers. All right, so friends, I'm just going to quickly show you how we do this here in Excel. All right, it's quite easy, quite simple to extract the area code here in Excel. So I'm just going to double tap on this particular cell. All right, so now that I have highlighted this particular cell, I want to extract the area code. I'll just say equal to, all right, and then I say right. Just before I do the right function, let me quickly show you something very important. Let's do a left function first. All right, so I'm going to say left, all right, and I'm going to click on B16, which is the entire text. Oh, I didn't put an equal to sign, so this is not an function. Equals to left. All right, so the text is going to be B16. All right, so I'm going to put a comma sign. Then the number of characters we want to extract is going to be, I'm going to say extract 5, that is this particular cell, minus this cell, which is extracting 4 numbers after from left to right. Count 4 times from left to right. So I'm going to close my bracket and click on enter. Now I'm going to be seeing the open parenthesis sign appearing. All right, so if I drag down to the end over here, right, I'm going to be seeing all of them having this open parenthesis sign appearing. All right, so what I really need to do now is to find a way to remove this open parenthesis sign so that I will get the correct answer for this entire data set. All right, so friends, one of the ways in which I can quickly show you how to do this is the next thing we are going to do right now is to take the length of this area code which we've extracted here. All right, and then after taking the length, we are going to minus whatever we find. All right, in other words, we are going to be minusing 1 from it. The length of this, for example, is 4. All right, so if you minus 1 from it, it's going to be extracting 3 things from you, and you're going to be using the right function. All right, so I'm going to count. If I use the right function on this, it's going to count from the right to the left. So it's going to first count the number 4, going to count the number 3, count the number 8, and then I'm saying, what I'm saying is this: I want you to count 3 times from right. Right, so count 3 times from right, and if I count 3 times from right, that means I have to nest this left function. Right, so when I nest the left function and count 3 times from right, I'm going to definitely be getting my area code. All right, so right now I'm going to click on this and write in right. Right, nesting it. I open my bracket. Of course, this is the entire text I want you to count. Right, I could have just easily typed in the number 3. All right, but it's not going, of course, it's not going to be automatic, because you remember, if I add one more number to this, I'm not going to be getting the entire product area code. All right, so I want to make it to be automated. All right, I don't just want to type the number 3. If I type in the number 3, I'm going to get the right answer for this sample data set. But what happens if the area code is 4 numbers? In that case, it's going to extract just 3 numbers. It's not going to, it's going to ignore one number. Alright, so that's not what I really want. So I want to teach you how to automate this. Alright, so the number of characters, I'm not just going to type in 3 numbers. Alright, counting from right. So I'm going to make it automatic. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is to say, give me the length of this entire data set which you've gotten before, which is this left function. Remember, the length of this entire thing was 4. Right, meaning the 3 numbers plus the open parenthesis was what this section I've highlighted resulted in. So it was 4. So I'm going to copy it. Of course, the length function is going to be asking me for the text, so I'm going to give it a text. The text is going to be this same left function. In other words, the length is going to be 4. That's automatically what's going to give me. All right, so then when you get that 4 minus this particular cell, right, which is 1, 4 minus 1 is going to be giving us 3 numbers, and then it's going to be counting 3 times from the right to left. Definitely is going to be giving us that number. So I just close my bracket and click on enter. All right, so friends, you can see over here we're able to get just the area code of our entire data set. If I drag down to the end, I was able to get just the area code. Now, the good thing about this, which I've done, is this: I can change the numbers over here, and this is going to automatically change and give me the right answer. Everything here is going to automatically change, and I'm going to be getting the right answer. I can add a number here and say 5, and this will change automatically. The formula, everything here will change, and I'll be getting the right answer. All right, so friends, that's basically how we were able to get the area code, and then the phone number first section, phone number second section, and the like. So if I add numbers 4 and the rest, I'll be able to get the right answers. All right, so friends, basically at this juncture, I'd just like you to delve into your spreadsheet and then practice what you've learned so far. All right, thank you so much, friends.